Skavetta music.
Well, it looks like we all have kids, except we didn't ask Hippie Jen though. But we, you know.
Well, I got my little princess.
Okay, congratulations.
She just won first place this weekend in board breaking at her taekwondo.
Yeah, taekwondo.
Hey.
Yeah, I legit was like, what? Like I almost jumped out my seat and was like, ah! Like she even said, she's like, Ma, I heard you yell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, well.
My son was in taekwondo. It was pretty sweet to see them.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this little girl. She was like, dude, I don't know how old she was. However old she was super little. She was the littlest one there. But she was a black belt.
Damn. Yeah.
Kicking ass.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that age already, she was a black belt. She was crushing everybody. Yeah. But she was the littlest. And I was just like, you know, shout out to that little girl, whoever she is in life. Hopefully she see this, you know, and be like, you know, that was me, you know. But it was at the taekwondo on I think like on Niagara Falls Boulevard.
Okay. Is that Master Chung?
Master Chung?
I think it is there.
Yeah. That's where we went. That's the one that we went to.
Yo, did you know this about
It's
Master
like in a
Chung?
plaza.
I did not know this. That he is the Olympics coach.
Yeah.
And has been for like quite some time.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. So I was like, that's dope that we have this in our community.
Super dope.
Yeah. Not too many people know about that. Go get your kids into some type of self-defense classes.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world.
Crazy
go
world,
get your gun permit as well.
But they also get to learn like respect and
discipline.
And
that is the biggest one right there.
Not everybody gets a trophy in Taekwondo. Not everybody you know what I mean?
No.
And you don't move up until you can do what you have to do. And so I really like it. And it's not this like when her master is telling her, you know, the master of the dojo is saying, you got to do this better. Yeah. He's not being like, oh, honey, you know, like, you got to work. No, he's like, no. All right, you didn't do it. Do 20 push-ups.
Yeah.
Kids need that.
Yeah.
I do that to my kids all the time.
Yeah, don't ever feel like you're a bad parent for probably disciplining your kids. They need that because the last thing you want is for your kid to run over you.
100.
You know what I mean? That's I'm not saying beat your kids. Don't ever beat your kids. But you must discipline them, your kids. Yeah. You have to. Back in the day, my mom used to swindle the shit out of me. Go get that stick off the tree. What the fuck you want me to get a stick for? You heard?
Yeah, to whoop that ass.
Whoop my ass with the stick that I just got her.
With the
nerve of her. You know what I mean? Shout out to her.
You got your own switch.
But you know what that taught? You know what? I ain't never do that shit again though. I tell you that much. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, she didn't beat me to death. You know what I mean? But she let me know. Listen, here goes some life lessons for you. You know what I mean? Right? Take them and run with them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To each his own though. Yeah. You know, don't ever abuse your kid. Don't ever do that. You know, to where he's like, damn.
Right,
like, there's some people out there that you know that unfortunately
that
we don't know about that go through that.
Yeah.
I'm not promoting that whatsoever. No. But disciplining your kid is something different.
Consequences. Yeah. You know, and like you said,
we get disciplined still.
You stop. You know, you stopped what you did once you got that consequence.
Yeah.
Whether it was good, bad. You know, kids.
It's like putting your hand in the fire. You know, that burnt.
Right, learning right from wrong.
I know not to do that again. You know,
hell
what I mean?
Yeah,
just burnt the hell out of me.
And if that kid didn't learn the first time, I'm sorry.
The second
then you have a little arsenal on your hand,
right? Yeah. Hopefully, the second
do it again. Right? That little motherfucker crazy.
But who are we, guys?
Yo, we are the Spaced Out Podcast.
Spaced Out Podcast.
And today we're in the studio with Spillz 716.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. If you don't know Spillz, you're about to get familiar with him.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Spillz, what's going on, man?
Yeah. I can't call it, man. Fresh out of the pit, man. The pit is work.
Right. Right.
Fresh out of the pit, man. Straight here.
What do you do for work?
I DoorDash old people.
All right.
No, I'm
nice. I'm like
I take people to their programs, doctor's appointments.
Oh,
okay.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's hard work sometimes.
Yeah, for real.
But it's also
is.
rewarding work.
It
I
is.
feel
You
like.
never know who you're gonna meet. I'll tell you that much. You know, you might
Right.
pick up an old person because you think that person's old. You just automatically shun them. You know, like what the fuck do we have in common? But until you spark that conversation, you know what I mean. I done picked
Right.
up famous people, like close to famous people that know
Yeah.
people. You know, family members of famous people, Emmy Award winners,
Yo.
engineers. You just don't never know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Right.
You seem
a
like
lot of Rick
people
James
person.
peoples. I ran into a couple of his peoples. I am a people person.
R.I.P. Rick
Yeah.
James.
I walk in the room and I take the energy.
So what have you learned
Yeah.
from that?
Yeah.
From doing this job? Because it's a lot. Have you learned or
Yeah.
changed something about yourself from that?
Yeah, because I never used to always talk to people.
Okay.
I didn't even want to
all
talk to you. I used to really be very negative.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
You were a
You
negative
heard?
Nancy.
I was very
Did you
negative.
just
don't
say
seem
negative
like you were-
Nancy?
yeah.
But I had to change that. You heard?
Negative. Well, that would.
I had to
Negative
change that.
Ned.
I had to change
Why
that.
was you so negative?
I don't know, man. You know, I just, there was a lot of things that went on in my life, as we all have, that I just didn't really want to talk about as a young kid. Probably like growing up without a dad, too. My dad died when I was 2 years old in Angola, you know what I mean? So seeing every fucking body with their dad having fun, I used to be like, damn, why me? You heard why I had to, But now I understand, you know what I mean? Now I understand. I get it, you know what I mean? That's just how my life is. In this life, you know what I mean? Because I believe in different type of lives. But in this life, that's just how the cookie crumbles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, cry over it my whole life. Oh, nah, get the hell out of here, you know what I mean?
No, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But now look, where I'm at now, I cook. And plus I used to wake up in the morning like, damn man, why am I cursed? Why everything bad happens to me? Not knowing that I was the bad energy.
Right.
Yep. And carrying that around, because when you focus on the negative, that's all you're gonna get.
When you
right?
put, here you go. When you put energy out there, it comes back multiple,
Yep.
whether it's good or bad.
Yep.
You plant an apple seed, you don't get an orange tree,
Nope.
you get an apple tree.
Yeah.
The placebo and nocebo effect. I'm not sure if you know about it. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yep.
But when you wake up in the morning, you think positive, guess what will come to you, my brother?
Positive.
nice
It's
positive
called
day.
positive psychology.
Positivity.
Yeah.
And the same law applies for negative. You wake up on that negative,
100%.
then that's what you shall get. You
Yep.
asked for it.
Yep.
Well, did-
Nobody gave it to you.
No,
You
right.
heard? It
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
your fault.
Exactly.
Your fault.
No,
It ain't-
it's your own
nobody
damn
gave it
fault.
to you. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
because
what I
you know
mean?
what? Our brains are wired to already focus on negative.
Yeah,
Think
True
about
that.
it. When you
really is.
think about it, if I say, give me a memory from when you were 7, your first memory is going to be something that's not a great
You know,
memory,
it was
right?
Shit, hippie
So-
Jen.
Yo.
Right? So when you focus on that positive and that you bring that into your life and you bring that into your space, when I say this to you again, after you've been focused on that, what was your favorite, what was your memory from 7 years old? It's going to be different than that one you told me.
Now, if you look at it, did you know that you remember? If you think about anything you remember, what's the biggest things you remember? Are negative things
Yeah.
or bad things that happen to you, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Most certain.
Yeah, I was watching these one YouTubers, Jumpers Jump, and they were talking about how like these people back in the day used to teach the kids and then throw them into the cold river after they just taught them, so that because after a traumatic experience, they're gonna remember all of that shit that they just learned.
Whoa.
And I was like, yo, god damn.
Damn.
I don't know if I
So
don't know about
it
that one.
reminds him of that. When they tell the story, they say, "Yeah, man, they taught us that, but after that, they fucking threw us in this cold water."
yeah.
That was the shocker right there. You know
Right.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was the shocker right
Yeah,
there.
so I don't know if I'd remember anything before that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
no, but they said that all the kids would remember.
Where was this?
Way better. I forget, bro.
Damn,
I
that's
gotta-
crazy.
that shit-
Well, it's also like if you study, right? You're studying something, you have music on in the background, you got to play that music all the time because your brain is fixed to that, right? So like if you have whatever it is, if you have a certain smell, think about a lady walks by you and you smell a perfume, right? Have you ever gone back somewhere and been like, yo, that smelled like my
All
grandma
the
or my mom
time.
or my mo-" 'Cause
All the
you're-
time.
That's me
you're-
driving through Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
I hate it because when I'm going to the casino, I get that whiff, that that
Yeah.
nasty
That
smell.
Niagara
Yo,
Falls.
that's how
That
I rap.
nostalgic smell. That
Yo, but that's
takes you back. Like,
Yo, that shit takes
holy
me back
shit.
to Iraq though.
Wow.
Like straight up.
yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
I
And
mean,
that's not a
the
good
one time
one.
I was driving.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
The one time I was driving, I had a straight PTSD episode. I had to pull over and let Jordan drive because that shit was just
Yeah.
like I was like, yo, I can't stop. The smells in my nose. Like all I'm smelling is fucking bodies now.
What is that? You know what I mean? What the? Do you get what I say? What is that? Like, what is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is that?
You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good-
what is this as well? Watch it. Don't say nothing. Nobody, right?
Right.
Don't nobody speak. Just read this real quick. Just those white letters real quick, right? You see that? Alcohol swab. Everybody just heard that and said it, and your mouth didn't move not one fucking bit. You heard it, you said it,
You saw it.
you saw it, obviously.
Yeah.
What is that? What dimension is that? What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? This is the shit I think about. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
Right.
And
No,
plus,
you got my
You're
brain
right up his
going.
alley. You're right
Yo,
up.
yeah, exactly.
That's why we spaced out.
Yeah,
I can't
exactly.
Because I'm like that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Like,
what the fuck is
what
that?
is that?
Yo, like zero is nothing. Zero is nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing is nothing. So is zero a number?
Well, there. And then
Yeah.
how can you be less than nothing?
Well,
If zero is
damn.
if zero
How many
is
numbers
nothing,
are there?
if zero is nothing, so does zero even exist? If nothing exists,
How many numbers are there?
yo, that shit be having me fucking.
Infinite, right?
No, there's only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 and then the 0.
Oh, and then whatever.
and
you
then
add to
there's
it.
only 9 numbers. If you really think about it.
Yo,
Yeah.
Right.
There's only 9 numbers. Then you have 9 trillion. What the fuck is 9 trillion?
I need a
Right.
fucking lighter.
I think I got one. There's only 9 numbers, right? Because
Yo,
then you
that's the
go,
one thing I
then you go
didn't
10, which is 1 and 0.
Yeah.
Then you go 11, which is just 1 and 1.
It's repeating
Then you
after
go
that.
12, which is 1 and 2. You know.
Yeah.
And then you start to go 1, 5, 10, 9, 0. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, what the fuck
right.
is that?
There's like the placement of like how far, but yeah, there's only 9 of them things.
Yeah. There's only 9
Yeah.
of them things.
Exactly.
There's only 9 of them things, people.
0 through 9.
Damn.
I guess if
Damn,
0,
you just
but
blew my
0
fucking top off.
But then
bro.
if there's no zero
Yeah.
and
Fuck.
there's nothing, would there
Right.
be a zero?
Well,
right.
0 is a complete comeback.
Circle,
Yeah,
yeah.
the circle.
Yeah.
You know,
Circle.
they say 9 too. You know, all the numerology. That's a whole different.
Oh yeah.
You know, like before I started to do music, I always used to see my fucking birthday, 6/13,
Oh, yeah?
6/13,
Hey.
6/13. 6. Shout out Gemini.
Yeah, what's up?
Gemini.
616 in the house.
Yeah,
right? What's up,
Gemini.
man?
Good. 6/13.
My brother-in-law is 613.
Sweet. My nephew is 6/19, and my
Okay.
other nephew is 6/14, and my sister-in-law is 6/15.
Oh, okay.
And then
Okay.
me and my wife's brother and her friend all share the same birthday on the 13th.
Oh, for real?
Let's go.
You and
But,
the lady got the same birthday?
No, me, her brother, and one of her friends.
Oh.
But before I started doing music, I used to see that all the time. And I used to ask my girl, like, what is that? And she showed me numerology, and I was like, holy shit, it's bigger than what the fuck I thought. You know what I
Oh
mean?
hell yeah.
The rabbit hole.
Well, look what we have painted.
No, we don't have that. That's
Well,
been
it was then there.
33.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
3,
I used to
3.
see that a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
333 all the
Change.
time.
Change is
You know,
coming.
and then one day I decided to just chase music and boom.
Right.
It's funny how it works.
Isn't it?
So what got you into music?
I always been doing music since I was a young kid. My friend who got killed by his nephew, supposedly while he was asleep. Rest in peace to my friend Paul, my friend Eric Cook. His name was Paul Cook. And he was just one of my friends, you know. He used to come
Yeah.
around, shoot the shit, you know, right there on 19th, or I used to stay right there on Utica too, West Utica and Shenango. And he used to always come. We used to have a fucking red light inside the closet with a mic. The mic was not hooked up at all.
Right, okay.
There was no DAW to hook it
Okay,
up to. There's no
okay.
interface. There's completely nothing. But we had this little fucking jukebox, and we used to just rap. And then unfortunately he got killed. And then but I always still listen to music. Then one day I listened to Styles P, Gangster and the Gentleman album.
Fire
My
ass
stepdad was like, "You want to come with me to Florida?" I was like, "Sure." You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck, I don't
hell yeah,
know.
let's go
I
to
guess so."
Florida.
You know
Why
what I
the fuck
mean?
not?
Knowing how fucking long it was in a bus. Oh no, I mean to Jersey. Sorry, not Florida, Jersey. And I was like, "Sure." So we went to Jersey, and I listened to the album the whole way there and the whole way back. I had nothing. Then I understood the concept of creativity and the point of putting out an album, which is a part of who you are, an art form of who you are, a whole different bunch of different ways of who you are, because we are multiple people.
Right,
you know,
right.
who you are
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now ain't who you are when you go home with your wife and
No,
your kids.
right,
you know what I mean? They get
Yeah,
a totally different you. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's why I always say that I have alternate personality.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah,
We all
everybody does, but they don't see it. Like
We
I'm
all
not,
do.
I'm never the same at home than I'm gonna be out with people.
You'll never be.
Yeah.
You will never be. You will never be. So stop. So don't feel bad for that.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Play your
absolutely.
role.
Right, yeah,
To-
right.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
come
your
here. I'm
role.
Spillz 716.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I ain't Felix. You heard?
Right,
Or my
right,
mom call
right,
me
but-
Fifi. You heard? She get a different person. You heard? Or I ain't Bay.
absolutely,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Right.
I'm Spillz
Yeah.
716 right now.
Yeah.
Just like you are who you are. Just like you are who you are. She is who she is. And everybody else here, you know? Because everywhere you go, you have to put that on.
Yeah.
You have no choice. You heard? What are you going to do? Go out the tops and be like, "Hey, everybody, my name is such and such and such, and here are some of my deepest fucking,"
Thoughts. And,
you know what I mean? No. Nobody does that.
That'd be some
Yeah.
content right there.
Nobody does that. But back to your question, I just basically started music when I was younger. I always songwritten. I always used to songwrite. And then when I came home from prison, my little brother, who was in a picture of me rolling video with me, he was like, "Yo, look what I know how to do. I know how to play the piano and the guitar." You know?
Oh, that's
And he's the
dope.
same person who when my father died, my mom, we are his two kids here, and he has other kids, but we're his two kids here, same mom, same dad. So I was like, holy shit, if you could do it, I have the same blood as you. It's got to be in my blood too.
Yeah.
Over. Picked up that guitar, picked up that piano, and
Hell
then
yeah.
that branched me off. And then I was like, it's not all about rap.
No, right.
yeah,
Rap is a fucking small portion of music.
100%.
Yeah. Then I started to hang around, not for nothing, a lot of white people. And they started to show me about these bands and this music, like fucking Oasis. And I used to work at a fucking Irish pub, and they just put me on to something that was deeper than
You know,
what I always knew.
Yeah.
And it was just
Right,
rap.
right.
Then I fell in love with sound. You know?
hear that in your
And
music.
then I was like, man, fuck, I'm a rap, but why would I limit myself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah, you gotta
now,
open it
now I
all
have
the
all
way.
types of buddies from all types of races that I go jam with sometimes.
That's
You know what I mean?
awesome.
Or then I might go to a fucking rap session. You know what I mean? Or I might just go to my buddies and you're jamming out with the guitar, the piano. You know what I mean? Or the drums, and we doing something. So basically, what started off when I was young, and then one day I was just tired of everything. Right? I quit. I used to work at a restaurant, and I quit my job one day out of nowhere. I was like, I quit. I was working there for like 6 years. No. I was working at a restaurant for like 5 years, and then I started another restaurant, and then I was there for like 2 more years, which was almost a total of 7 years. I was working in the restaurant business, but then I woke up one day and I quit. And then the next day I woke up, and to see, you know, my wife, she was pissed at me. You know what I mean? She's like, "The fuck you mean you quit?" And I was like, I ain't want to tell her. You heard? Like, I'm about to go chase music. I didn't know how to tell her. You heard? She probably
Yeah.
watching this like, you motherfucker. You know what I mean? But she know now, though. You know what I mean? Because I know she know now.
right.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn. Okay. I was like, you know what? I gotta quit because there's something that's not setting in with my heart right. There's something that I gotta get out. And then I was like, what do I know how to do best? I woke up right when she went to work that day. I sat, because I didn't wake, when I woke up that morning, I didn't go to sleep. It wasn't fucking, I quit and went to bed. It was like, oh yeah, time to be a fucking couch potato. It was nothing
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
It was like, holy shit, I just quit my job,
What am I
a
gonna
source
do?
of my income.
Yeah.
And now I have to figure out how to replace that.
Oh my God, do I now, man? I fully understand this situation right now.
You know, and then I was like, what do I know how to do best? And of course, you know, drugs came to my head, and I was like, okay, well, eventually you're gonna get popped. You know what I mean?
Someone's gonna-
So I was like, what do you love how to do? And then just everybody my whole life just telling me like, you should do music. You should do music. You should do music. And I was like, what do I got to lose, man? It was I didn't have no self-belief.
Yeah.
Right.
I had no belief in
Well,
I
because you were
didn't
still
believe
in
in
that
myself.
negative mind frame, right?
I was so stuck in that, you know, like, okay, yeah, we all rap. The fuck? That's what we grew up doing. You know what I mean? What is that? You heard? But I'm glad. I'm so blessed that it finally smacked me in the face and was like, Psh, no, stupid, you're different.
This is what you're supposed
You know
to
what
be
I
doing.
mean?
yeah.
You heard? This is your calling. You heard? And if you let it past you, and to anybody out there who feel like, oh, you know, there's another thing real quick, right? I told my wife, I was like, I'm one of the rawest spitters in Buffalo and songwriters. And she said, yeah, babe, you are. But you have no music out. So who knows you?
Damn.
And she wasn't trying to be a bitch to
No.
me.
No,
you heard?
not
at
She
all.
was that sparked me.
being real.
That, yep.
That
Yeah.
pissed me off. I
Right.
was like, holy shit, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it took for me just to put a little punk ass freestyle video on YouTube and on Facebook. And all it took was that initiative
Yep.
to go. You heard?
Spark the fire.
Just to spark
Hell
it. You
yeah.
heard?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I used to blame, and then now sometimes I blame myself like, oh, it's too late, but it's not too late because I
Never.
wasn't ready. You know, I need to learn the piano, the guitar, sound, rap,
That's
how to
so dope.
songwrite. I needed to learn that.
So how many instruments can you play?
3:
Okay.
guitar, piano, and a little bit of drums.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I love that you can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That to me, like
Shows initiative.
it,
You
well,
give
not
a
even that,
fuck.
but your love for music.
Yeah.
You want to learn all these instruments. You know what I mean?
I always say, when the score settles and the dust clears, I will still be here. When everybody just did it because they thought it was cool, or for whatever reason everybody who didn't do it because they didn't love it, only the ones who love it will still be here.
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
I will still be here.
Yep.
I will still, if I don't pop or whatever, which I tend to do, because I support whoever. When my time come, then my time come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush for it.
No,
I'm not looking for nobody to give me anything. You know, somebody told me today, like, why you don't talk to Benny and them, and I was like, I'll thank them boys for them coming through and kicking through the door for us. But that was their story, you know. I need to go walk my story. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't get caught up in somebody
absolutely.
else's stuff. You know what I mean? Or chasing somebody else's dream.
Right.
What work for him probably not might work for me. You know, what work for me probably not work for you. You know what I mean? You just know.
Well,
you
and when
know
it's meant to be, it'll be.
exactly. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
It all comes
So
together.
what's your biggest inspiration?
My mom. I used to see that man right there that I brought with me in one of his raps. He said something about he was on a run and my mom let him stay there because that's who my mom was. My mom was a fucking, you hungry? Let's go eat. Anybody. I just tell my mom, like, you gotta be careful, dude. You know what I mean? But her heart is so pure. So to see her growing up to raise 2 kids, I always say, man, from this music, all I want is, I'm comfortable with music paying my bills and me quitting my job, not working for somebody else, knowing I'm going home, working for myself, taking care of my family, making sure my rent paid, my bills is paid, my girl's good, my kids is good, my mom is good. If that music brought me that, I would be so content. You know what I mean? Anything more than that, I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Of course I'll take it. You know what I mean? But my mother is my biggest inspiration. My mother, my girl, just people that I want to give a better life to, because that's where I get my rocks off from. You heard? Seeing my people laugh
right,
and have
Right.
fun and enjoy themselves. That shit make me happy. I will go broke. If they know, everybody know me. You know me. I will go broke to make sure everybody have a great time.
Right.
Yeah.
Then wake up in the morning like, what the fuck did I just do?
Right? Like, oh,
felt
damn.
that.
Did I just spend that much money just to make sure everybody was happy? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, my mom and my family, that's my motivation.
I love it.
That's
I
fine.
absolutely
yeah.
love it. You remember your first
So
song
you-
you ever did?
Oh, they.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, nobody ever asked me that.
Yeah.
Um,
And can you spit it?
I can't, but my brother does.
Oh shit. Can
Yo,
you get
so
him
your
on the
brother's
phone?
an artist too?
Yeah, hell yeah. My brother's
Can we
name.
call
Yeah,
him?
he's the one that
I
learned
got
the
a,
guitar.
No, but
I got a video on YouTube called "Picture Me Rolling,"
Okay.
and my brother's in there.
Oh.
He's in that. I could say this on camera because I'm not shy to say that. He better than me. He's a monster. They call him Nice. He's a lyrical monster. He's a one-man band. He's a lyrical monster. He's a guitarist. He's a pianist. He's a composer. He's a super songwriter.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
But here's the thing. I tried, like for the picture of me rolling. I love you, bro. Please don't kill me. But I begged that man to come do that video with me because he doesn't do music for us.
He does it for himself, huh?
He does music for himself. He heals himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know someone like that.
If you heard that man play guitar, you would literally say, holy shit, this is a fucking Carlos Santana, Jimi Hendrix bastard. You heard?
Right.
But it's not for us.
I know. I'm like,
You have to
call him. Can he come over?
You have
Yo, I got goosebumps.
You have
bro.
to be
talking about
blessed.
him like
You have to be blessed to know him and to see him play because it's not for him. It's not for everybody. And I'm just now starting to understand that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at one point I was trying to mad at him. You know, like the fuck, nigga. Like we can make it happen. You and me are able to say two blood brothers from Buffalo, who are some nasty artists, music artists. But I understand. That's his life. I respect that. I'm gonna go shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? I'm the big brother. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go set the example. I'll be back for you. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna leave nobody that I love behind. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'll be back and I will make it happen. You know what I mean? I will make it happen.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
I love that you're just so family oriented.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 Not now though.
Okay.
I'm glad I said that. For real. Okay. You heard? Because I was holding you. See me say, yeah. But not now. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it be the family who do it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
I feel that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It start from there.
Yep.
Actually start from there.
It could end there, too, though.
It can, and that's where I'm at right now.
I feel that.
But my brother, I love my brother, and I'm not talking about my brother, I'm not talking about my mom, but I do have other family that, we just, now's not the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's cool. You know what I mean? I love y'all too, but now's not the time, Mm-hmm. Focusing on that is a distraction.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm chasing something right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you I'm chasing it. And
You're
I'm
a man on a mission.
I'm so focused that I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
And I will cut you off.
Yeah.
If it saves my peace, cut it out.
Yeah, oh shit.
I learned that in school.
Oh my god.
Yo, that was Dave Coulier back in the day, man.
Yo, that
my
full
God.
house shit right there.
Yeah, most certainly.
That was great. That just really brought
Yo,
me
what's
back.
your favorite TV show as a kid?
Oh,
The Wayne's Brothers.
The Wayne's
I
Brothers.
love it. I love it.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing. But then they had like two different intros. The one where the lady got hit by the bus, it was like dun dun dun.
Yeah, they did have another one. You're right.
I try to sample that beat. One day I'm gonna fucking remix that beat and I'm gonna kill it off that beat. I'm gonna take the whole beat
it.
freestyle.
I'm looking forward to that.
Dun 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 dun.
So the first freestyle you dropped was the So Cold?
I'm so Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. I'm so
Yeah,
Buffalo.
I'm So
That's
Buffalo.
the first one you ever dropped.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I heard everybody. I
'Cause
heard
that's when I heard
Casanova doing the challenge, the I'm So Brooklyn challenge. And I went through everybody. I listened to everybody. And I was like, okay, that was dope. You heard? Oh, he was dope. But I was like, for some reason, I know I could kill. I know I could do better. You know what I mean? I just knew it. Knew it in my heart. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go do it. And then I was like,
Breaking stuff.
Then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
That's
And
what I do.
shout out to BBJ. That's my videographer. He shoot all my videos. Black Belt Jones. We linked up, and I was like, listen, man, if those people in that video, when you see those people in that video, those fucking people I haven't seen in 10 plus years. Damn. You know what I mean? People really came out for that. You know what I mean? Like everybody came out for that. All the motorcycles, all the cars. Nice. I appreciate everybody, man. Without y'all, that video would not be where it's at. We did 54,000 organic views. Shout out to DJ Bandana Black. He put it on the radio. Once he put it on the radio, it was over. Yeah. Once he put it on the radio, it was done. I was getting calls from prison. I was getting calls from people at the laundromat. I'm at the laundromat. I hear you. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I'm buzzing like everywhere. You know what I mean? It's happening. And then here's a funny story. Then there was like a little booster, right? So I was like, I'm the fucking man, you know what I mean? Then I was like, I'm about to do it again.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That shit did not go. How I thought I
Yeah,
was
didn't the second one around didn't go as well as the first one, huh? No.
That's when I understood timing.
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, yeah, it was buzzing because it was a challenge.
Yeah.
Everybody was fucking doing it. I'm so Jersey, I'm so Buffalo, I'm so Brooklyn, I'm so Utica, I'm so Olean, you know, I'm so everywhere, you know, I'm so Lackawanna. Everybody was doing it, right?
Yeah.
I'm so.
But nobody did it
Lackawanna.
like me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
nah.
came with a purpose. When I took me 2 weeks to write that freestyle.
Yeah, I feel like Buffalo, you destroyed that for Buffalo.
A lot of people say that.
Yo, out
Yeah.
of like mad people did it for Buffalo, and they all did a great job.
Yeah, they all did. Shout out
Yo,
to them.
but yo, you were like up here with it.
Yeah.
And when I clicked on that shit, I'm like, you know, I never heard of Spillz, and I'm like, all right, what does this man have? Like, you're gonna like off the rip when you're a music person, you're gonna judge the person as soon as you fucking the beat drops.
That's a
like,
fact.
this man better fucking come
Facts.
hard if you're
Yeah.
fucking getting all these views and you're popping up out of nowhere on my feed. Like, and I'm like, all right, click. And as soon as you started spitting, I'm like, yo, his voice is like perfect.
Most certainly,
Like,
man. Thank you.
Your voice fit the beat and everything. Like, the way that you flow, your fucking cadence, everything is fucking.
You're the first person I ran into that mentioned cadence, that understood
When
what cadence
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
I
heard?
was in the military, so
Yeah.
like, there's a
Yeah.
cadence.
Somebody be like, oh, you heard that bar? You heard the cadence? They be like,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
No. All right. But yeah, Mo, thank you, man. You
Yo.
know?
The true
Our
music
voice,
heads.
our voice
Yeah.
is an instrument itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything in this world that you see is based upon the human, right? You have your eyes, right?
Yeah.
But then we have the camera.
Right, which sees.
Yeah.
You hear that? Ooh, you see that?
Yeah.
Ooh, you hear
Yeah.
that?
Right.
Oh, what else? Come on, don't fuck up now, Spillz, because I had a whole bunch of them. You know, your eyes. Let me see. What else was there?
Ears.
The camera. No, but what I'm trying to. Okay, then you have your ears. Then you have the speaker.
Yeah.
You heard?
We have
Yeah.
our headphones.
Then you have your mouth.
Right. Microphone.
The microphone. You heard? Everything stems off of the human. You heard? We are the greatest. You heard? We are the. I hate to say God because I don't want to offend nobody. You know what I mean? But we are godly. We're godlike.
Yeah.
You heard? You have the power. We all have this one power. And it's not a fucking, I'm going to shoot fire on my hand and set that camera on fire. You heard? It's not like that. It's called manifestation.
Yeah.
And you have the ability to think of something and bring it right in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
Whatever that may be.
Drew and I, Mr. Green and I, we manifested at the Veterans Dinner.
Come
Real
on
talk.
now.
We-
Come on now.
Yeah. Winning
So-
the baskets.
No, not even that. So
Huh?
we loved the cookies that
Yeah.
came with the dinner.
Okay.
And we were like, oh, I wish I had one more of those. And he's like, and I looked at, like, we literally looked at each other at the same time. And we're like, I wish I had one more of those. And he's like, oh, we should somehow figure out how to get some, like, right now. Popped up, and I was like, yo, I need some, like, cookies. Can I get a couple extra? We had 4 in front of us.
All
Yeah,
you
like
had
a
to do
whole-
was speak it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might not come to you all the time like you wanted to.
Yeah.
I
Nah.
wish
You
I
heard?
But it
had
was
a
Might
like-
come to-
cookie.
if it worked hard enough, it will
Yeah.
come to you. I mean,
But it was
Sure.
just so crazy
But
how it
sometimes it's the
happened.
little things that you want.
I sure
Yeah.
wish I had a cookie
Yeah.
right now.
I know, I'm sorry. They were
I mean, we got a vaporizer that we can set up real quick while we.
Yeah. You ever smoke a volcano?
You ever smoked the volcano?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, do you want to let's smoke the
Would you
volcano?
like to smoke the volcano?
This is the volcano?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
it vaporizes. So you're just getting
Smoking.
the vape from the flower.
From flour.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. So
Can I
you
tell
grew
you
up
guys
and
that you
lived on
guys are the
west side?
dopest fucking podcast out right now?
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you.
Seriously?
Yo,
I've
how
been
was
to
the
many.
1,000-mile tour?
Oh wow. That
Oh,
was a
yeah.
wild tour. Shout out to the gang. Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing, man. Shout out to everybody that's part of the 1,000-mile tour. Danger the Boss, Marcus Lee, Yams.
There's a
Genesis, the band, Zaire, Armani, Isaiah, Lindsay, everybody. Yeah, Vocero, his wife Gina. It's just everybody. If I forgot you, I'm so sorry. It was dope. We all decided one day to go on tour. We was like, actually, it was Marcus was like, yo, we should go on tour. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. You heard? I was like, we should just save our fucking money. We should just go on tour. You heard? And then he was like, word, I'll hit you back in a couple days. And then he hit me back like, yeah, I don't think it's wise that we spend our own money. He was like, there are ways, it's called a music business. You know what I mean? There are ways where we could raise money and still give back.
Right.
So then we started to do shows, giving back to fucking schools. We did the cookouts. We were giving people food. Shout out to Volser and his wife. They came through in the clutch. We probably raised a couple $1,000s. You know what I mean? And then we just drove out there, man. We was all crammed up in a fucking Sprinter van.
Fun.
14 Mafia too. They was with us. Shout out to them. That's 3 of them alone. That's a group. Yeah, it's 14. 3 of them alone. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So it was so many of us. We was all crammed. And but when we got to Florida, it was amazing. It was a great time. It was probably in there. You know, we as a 16 different people. Just not even 16 different people. 16 music artists.
Right.
Yeah.
All of us go with our emotions. We're music artists. We're all emotional.
Right. It's all.
Give us some
emotion.
liquor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all gonna eventually, everybody. But when we went to go perform, we went to go do our job. We executed. At the last stop was Atlanta. We ended up in a strip club. But you know, shout out to Vivid. You know what I mean? We was there. We was checked out at 11 o'clock in the morning. Drove to Atlanta from Florida, which is like 12 hours, or 6 hours, some
It's something.
some
It's
crazy
a good
shit, right?
couple hours.
What part of Florida were you in to make it to Atlanta? I made it from Orlando
Yeah.
to Atlanta 6 hours. Hey, babe, 6 hours?
Orlando.
From Orlando?
Yeah.
To
Kissimmee.
Atlanta.
Was it Kissimmee?
Where were we?
Yeah,
Kissimmee,
probably.
Florida. Yeah, I think it was Kissimmee,
Florida to
Florida.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right
6
outside
hours.
Orlando.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
6 hours. We made it in 6 hours. Yeah.
Then we got there, and then we waited because it's a strip club, so it don't pop off till like 3-4 o'clock in the morning anyway.
Right.
Then we left at 6 o'clock in the morning and started to drive to Buffalo, and that drive
Then
back
hit the air.
was crazy.
Oh, I bet.
That you're driving like this and you oh shit, it's time to, okay guys, it's time
really
for
can't
somebody
do
else.
this.
It's time
Yeah.
for somebody else, you know. We took shifts. But when I came back, man, I felt better. You heard? I don't know what it was. It was a cleanse. I needed that. I needed to get up out of there. I needed to clear my head. You know, I needed to go somewhere that made it feel like I was I was there for a purpose, you know? We wasn't in Florida just because it was fun. You know what I mean? We was there to work. So
Yo.
is this a balloon?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's going to blow up, Brenna.
Sweet.
There it goes. Look at it going. It's like popcorn.
Reminds
That Jiffy Pop, right? Them Jiffy Pop joints, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
How did you guys find out about this?
Oh, it's been around forever.
So this has been around forever. My wife and I won this in a raffle.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's our
shit.
first time using it.
It's our first time using it. It's
Is it?
You get the first.
So I just inhale it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just
Pull it out.
when you just push in. No, like push in.
Push back up.
Yep. Did you get anything? Yeah.
You about to do it, Rock?
No, you're doing all right.
Okay.
Yeah, there it goes. Yo.
Right. That's my apple fritter. I grew that.
There's probably
grew this?
more.
Yeah.
This just tastes amazing.
Thank you. Me and the Hubs. Family business.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get. You guys need one over there. There's 4 of them. We need to buy some more though. We need to get some more.
So clean.
Yeah, it's the best way.
You can reuse them a couple times.
Beautiful
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. No,
But we should
right.
get more
But I
to
mean,
put
we should
around.
get more. So for more when we have more people.
Yeah.
I feel like 4 guys is good. But Spillz is a beast.
Yeah, he just
Right.
killed that thing.
The whole bag is on fire.
He just. He's gonna go take a nap. We're gonna lose our guest. He's gonna take a nap.
Well, hopefully it's my apple fritter should be. It's more hybrid, so hopefully it'll.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
that is
Pop that
probably
in.
the cleanest high I had in so long. Thank you guys.
No worries. We got you.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I'm excited.
Whoa.
They probably need to. I'm
you want some
excited to
water?
hit this. Yeah, get the man some water.
Here you go.
Right in front of you.
This is embarrassing.
No, you fine. We
That was some
we've,
good shit.
We've literally.
So if you was
Yo,
like
his
in my
eyes-
position,
yo, his
you would
eyes-
only understand.
Y'all, hey, can we get a close up on his eyes, Mr. Green? Mr. Green, his eyes right now.
Definitely was great.
Yo, I can't see Spillz' eyes. We've lost the man.
What is that called? What is that called?
That's a volcano.
I need the black piece.
Wow.
I'm gonna
All
take
right.
one more. Hold on, and then I'll be.
Take it.
Yo, that does taste really good. I have to like not be a jerk and be like, ooh.
It tastes like fritter.
Right. We'll just trade on that.
Maybe I
What's
hit,
more?
maybe I
Maybe not. I don't want to.
maybe I hit mines wrong.
You gotta like push this in.
Maybe I just intaked all of it.
One little bit. Take the rest. I used to live in Poughkeepsie. This is all I smoked for a while. Was just out of the volcano. Wait, I never knew there was an attachment like that.
There's a whole fucking like hookah attachment, dude.
You want to try this?
I'm super high. Thank you.
I
I'll come back to that.
I
I'll
like
spin.
that
I'll spin
attachment.
back on that.
Right? Like that's a really
But,
dope attachment.
That fritter
Yo.
was amazing.
Yo,
you.
I found my favorite new way to smoke, man. Yo,
Yeah.
hit that thing right there. Yo, what has happened to this
Are there
episode?
YouTube videos or TikTok videos of this?
I'm sure.
Probably,
Maybe
I'm
not
sure.
TikTok. Probably not TikTok. TikTok hates me when I hold a bong.
Seriously? Why did they delete your videos? Yeah.
Every video that I've ever held a bong in that he shared on our TikTok, that Mr. Green shared, they take it off.
Got deleted.
Yep.
I don't know. I
Why do they call him Mr. Green?
he's our producer.
He's the
That's his
producer.
producer name.
Sweet.
That's his producer name.
Oh. I thought that he
Mr.
just
Green,
grew
Mr.
weed.
Green.
I thought that he was like a super weed grower, and they called him Mr. Green.
Yo,
And I don't know
this
why
is
I'm
out of
associated with like
control,
Green
bro.
Thumb.
Out of control.
You ready for this yet?
I love it. I love it.
spewing.
I
Right?
love it.
It's like the coolest thing.
Yo, I'm fucking. This is amazing. Dude. Fuck if I know, dude.
What is this, fritters?
Right.
Still,
Bro.
nothing beats that little fucking plastic thing.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
That
no,
was
the-
a fucking banger right there.
Yeah.
Yo, you took
the
that
bag
shit
is
straight to
good.
your face, bro. I can't.
I didn't want to puss out. I didn't want to puss out.
None of us have hit it yet, and you took that shit
Yeah.
straight to your face.
I love it.
I'm still coughing off of it.
Right?
I didn't want to puss out.
So you got a Bills hat on.
Like a groove
Yeah.
box, the
You a
top
Bills
box.
fan?
I'm good. Oh yeah, man.
From
Of
like
course.
day one?
Day one.
Okay.
That's a refill.
How do you feel
You're
about
not getting
yesterday?
any- Oh, did you
Kinda-
really go
Mind you,
there?
I feel kind of
this will
conflicted.
probably come out like a couple weeks after the game. So
Yeah.
we're talking about the one that we held them.
You're talking about the
Minnesota.
game.
Where we held
I feel
them.
conflicted.
Yeah.
I would rather not talk about the Minnesota game.
I agree with him.
I've been in kind of mourning about it a little bit. But
Still a learning process. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Still, you know,
I mean-
Josh is great. Josh has been a great
he
asset.
really has been.
All of them have been great assets. I don't know. Ask me about the Bills next week.
Right? That's right.
You know,
We have a tailgate
Do you?
that I do.
Sweet.
in the Twin Oaks lot. You should swing by.
I never
Me
been
and
to a
Topher
Bills
are always
game
there.
or anything like that ever in my life.
No?
I never been to a football.
We
upper
have a
football game.
cannabis tailgate.
Sweet. A cannabis tailgate.
Yeah, it's hosted by Nickel City Delivery, but we show up. We run around with crazy little pets of ours. Like we had an alien yesterday.
Sweet.
The week before we had a T-Rex.
Ooh. So do you guys like smoke every day?
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Is it part of who you are?
It is who I am.
Space. Can I ask you guys the questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love this. We love when that
Spaced
happens.
Out
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
How did that? What was the origin of
Ask
that?
Mr. Space Cadet.
Okay.
Space
Mr.
Cadet.
Hold on, let me get this shit on. I ain't
Look at
hear.
him breaking shit over there to get it done. He's like, oh, this is a good one.
What's the question, bro? My fault.
How did that name start? What's the origin of this name?
Yo, so my name is Space Cadet. So it came from like I was like I'm just always spaced the fuck out. So I was on shrooms when I made Space Cadet edibles. And I was just like, yo, what can I name this chocolate or this edible company that I want to make? And I'm just tripping and I'm like Space what? Space. I'm a Space Cadet. Space Cadet edibles. And my girl was like, yo, that's fire. I was like, all right, we'll go with that.
Sweet.
And then when Spaced Out Podcast, me and Drew were Mr. Green he was like, yo, I think you would be good doing a podcast. And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, no, I think you'd be good. I'm setting up a podcast studio. I think you should do this shit. So I was like, thought about it. I'm like, yeah. Did I text you that day with the name of it?
I don't know. I just remember smoking one card.
Yeah, and I was like,
Boom.
I think I texted him and I was like, Spaced Out Podcast. Because space, like Space Cadet. And then, like, I'm always spaced the fuck out.
Sweet.
No matter what. I'm high as fuck. We're tripping balls.
Sweet.
And just, like, I don't give a fuck about anything. It's just keep moving, peace, love, and positivity all day.
fucking with it.
I don't want to hear no fucking bullshit. I don't want to be about no bullshit. I'm not about that. It's
Yeah.
all about peace, love, and positivity. Like, I got a veteran organization that I'm trying to help vets get jobs with cannabis in the cannabis industry and
Sweet.
help them with their PTSD like myself.
Sweet.
So I was like, yo, Spaced Out Podcast. I think I said, and he was like, yo, that's fire.
I'm fucking
So
with it.
then my homeboy does the logos.
Okay.
So if you look at the hand, it's the same hand as my Space Cadet edibles hand.
Yeah.
And instead he coming out of the portal, so he coming out of my shell basically to do this. So I'm stepping out of my shell to do a podcast. Is like basically
That's dope.
behind the fucking logo.
Especially how the alien coming off the side and shit.
Yeah. Oh no, we added that shit.
Yeah, we added that. I found it at like some
added
weird
that to
sale.
that shit. Yeah.
And I was
That
like,
is
we gotta
that
have
is
this.
that is so part of that. That
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah, I
You
was
guys
like,
did amazing.
so I was just like, yo, fuck
I'm
it,
fucking
let's
with
do
it, man.
So we did it. Here we are. We fucking
And
got to interview Benny.
Yeah,
Got
congratulations,
to
man.
Interview Rick Hyde, fucking you, like all these fucking.
It's gonna get even bigger and better for you
Yeah,
guys.
but it's the fact that we're getting to interview you amazing artists who are doing amazing things. Not only musically, like we're the people that we have coming up, like that
Yeah.
are like doing art around Buffalo, like and like everything everyone in Buffalo is doing is great,
Yeah.
and we want to like let the world see that.
Yeah, give
how
us our
great,
flowers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show y'all,
Right.
like, show people, like, yo, these people in Buffalo are amazing.
Right.
Like, we've been the city that's been, like, not talked about and
Correct. And-
shitted on for so long.
and we have such amazing, artistic, creative people here in Buffalo,
It's
and no one
crazy.
realizes it. And so it's really dope to be able to meet everyone,
Yeah.
get to showcase y'all, and
The group of people that he talked about that he went on a 1,000-mile tour, that is a group of talented ass.
We're gonna try to
fucking
get
people.
Genesis in here, right?
Yeah, yo, Genesis.
We just
is
had
crazy.
CG in.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have some-
CG.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, so now like when this airs, you'll had already seen that we had CG in.
is
So
Yeah.
Derringer the boss, right?
Danger.
Danger the boss.
Danger the boss. That's
That
another
man-
one you might. Danger the boss. Marcus
Danger.
Lee.
Marcus is fucking killing it.
Yes.
Yo, everybody on that team, y'all all killing it. Like,
Yeah, man.
Elevated Tribe, also that he's
Oh
killing.
my
Yo, that group of dudes
dude.
is killing it.
Shout out to Elevated Tribe,
Yo.
man. The positivity that them people bring, they
Yeah.
walk in the room with it. When they walk in the room, they just bring this abundance of fucking
Yo,
light.
Mystic is fucking amazing. Yo,
Shout out to Mystic, man. That's my
Yo,
brother right there,
yeah,
man.
that's my dog.
Um,
That man, they
Yeah,
killing it.
those people are bangers. Everybody there, if anybody was to get sick or anything, anybody there is a headliner. I think this is when they pop, right?
You just pull it. Yep.
Everybody there was a headliner. Everybody there. Everybody
That's-
was
that
so
was-
talented.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was a great time. It was a great time. Yeah, everybody on there. Shout out to the 1,000 Mile Tour, man. Them guys are great people.
That's amazing. Yeah. So, how is life on the road?
Yo, that great. I was about to ask that one.
You have to go experience it
Yeah, we want to. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
to know you on the road working for you to chase your dream.
Oh, being on the road is
Yeah.
so much fun.
we want to. That's a big
I mean,
thing that we want to do.
sarcastically and for real. He'll tell you. Spillz will tell you.
No, exactly.
But-
It's so much fun, but it is like
But
Fun, but like living out of
make sure that when you're traveling, like the space is big enough, and just
Yeah, because that 16 passenger Sprinter van did not seem.
we're gonna
that
get
was
lit.
that was
tonight.
crucial. That was crucial. I'm good.
Y'all didn't have
He
another.
said no.
Y'all didn't have another vehicle behind you or nothing
Smart
like that?
man.
Nah,
Smart man.
like some people who like the couple. I
I
think
ain't
somebody from the
driving,
band. They came in and they had a rental
That's good.
already.
That's good.
But not for the most part. It was just the van. But it was great. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And not every show was what we thought it was gonna be. But it all served the purpose.
Yeah.
It's funny how it fucking works. Seriously, you know what I mean? It all served the purpose, and shout out to them, man. Shout out
Right.
to the 1,000 Mile Tour, man. You guys are the fucking greatest.
Where was what was your favorite city that you stopped at?
Jesus.
Are
you good? Are you good?
I would say Tampa.
Okay.
Tampa.
That's when you did Danza?
Oh no, I would say Miami. Yeah,
Because
Miami.
that was fun.
Miami was the funnest one.
Right.
Shout out to my man Danza Project, man. Shout out to my brother Miggs. That's a great guy right there. Having us on there, and it was amazing if you watched the fucking videos. It got crazy at the end.
Yeah.
I watched that shit.
You watched
I like
Yo,
Danza
being
Project.
down that way
Yo.
is so much fun. It's just
It's weird because there's like fucking geckos running past you.
like
You're
big
"Oh,
ass
shit.
lizards too.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What is that? What is it? First I thought I was tripping. I was like, oh shit! It's a fucking lizard.
Right? Like
But
when
I love
I was
that
in
shit,
Fort
yo.
Lauderdale,
I
it was
love that.
legit a 6-foot lizard.
Oh yeah, there's like fucking
Iguana, I think.
dinosaurs down there and shit.
It was crazy. I
I'm
was
down
like,
for it. I'm down for it.
But
Thank
then I
God we got
started
out of there in
hanging out for
time.
it.
We got out of there in time.
Yeah, you guys were down there right before the first hurricane
Oh.
hit,
Yeah,
right?
most certainly.
Yeah, I was following your guys' saga down there. It looked like
Yeah.
you had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the Danza Project, that dude is. He's from Buffalo, right?
he is. He's from Buffalo. Yeah.
I definitely, when we go down, if we can do a tour, I want to see if we
Yeah,
can
go
get on-
stop by, go see him,
see
man.
Danza Project, do a spaced out Danza Project.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Yo, he a cool ass dude.
that's
Crazy.
a great guy right there.
have any upcoming projects?
Yeah, man, I got an album called Lucky Caves. My first name is Felix. My last name is Cuevas.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
gotcha.
I have two last names, Cuevas Rodriguez. Anybody who's Hispanic and your mother was born in Puerto Rico or whatever,
They have that.
you have to take your mom last name and your dad last name. So they just gave me my mom and my dad last name.
Yeah.
But so Felix means lucky. That's
Yeah,
why you hear
yeah.
Feliz Navidad or
Felix
Feliz
the cat.
Cumpleaños. Or,
Yeah.
Felix.
He was
Felix
a
is
lucky
lucky.
cat.
My
And
whole family.
Cueva is a cave, but my last name is Cuevas, so it's plural. So Lucky Caves is my album.
with
You
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
All right.
dope.
And,
Hell
and
yeah.
if you look at my Facebook, I have a sketch. Shout out to my homegirl Kayla. She the one who does all my artwork. She do my rice and beans clothing line. She's done my album cover, and if you look at it, man, it's pretty dope. It's like I'm a Gemini, so it's like me sitting in the cave, and half of the cave is like my bright side and my dark side, because we both have them.
Right,
so on this side, it's like a fucking guitar and a piano and fucking a box full of gold, you know. And then on this side, it's like skeletons, my dad's tombstone, you know, spiders coming down, you know what I mean? I really thought about it. I'm not in a rush to do nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And yesterday, shout out to my man SMG. Yesterday we just started the recording process. I'm done writing it. I'm done with everything else that I needed to get done on all the legal part. And now it's just time to take it to go get recorded, take it to get mixed, set a date, and put some marketing behind it.
Excited for it.
Yeah.
Excited for it.
There's different styles too. I'm not just giving you just some bars. You know what I mean?
Right.
I write different type of songs.
Yeah.
You might click the next one and be like, what the fuck? This is Spillz. You know what I mean?
No,
anything that I put out to, I write. If I put a hook on there, best believe I wrote that hook. Unless I'm a feature on somebody else shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But if it say Spillz 716 first, I wrote everything. You know what I mean? So
Dope.
Even for the other artists too? Like
I have wrote some for some other artists in Buffalo, but I can't really disclose that.
I mean like on your songs. Like if you want it a certain way, but you want somebody else on it.
Between the Stars, I wrote Lindsay Barlett. Shout out to Lindsay Barlett. She's singing that, but she tell you when I hit her up with a rough draft on the voicemail, like I need you to sing like this. I was like, don't forget to be like. And then she'll send me back a fucking crying, laughing emoji like you motherfucker, cause she know I'm like I need you to say it like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could put your creativity to it, but I need you to say it.
It
like
needs
this,
to be
because that's how I heard it.
That's how you heard it.
You know what I mean? And yeah, man, everything that I write, man.
So real quick, also I want to know about what's the Spillz real quick.
What's the spill?
But I haven't seen a new episode in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, what's the
I'm
spill?
like, what's up? You bring it.
What's the Spill is a podcast station that I decided to just like on my spare time, just give back to the people. You know what I mean? So many people hit me up in my inbox like, yo, you inspire me. Yo, you the nastiest. Yo, this, yo, that, yo. If you had a record label, I'll sign to you. Yo, you know what I mean? Every day. I won't say every day, but so frequently that I was just like, man, you know, I understand that my feedback is taken seriously. You know what I mean? So why not talk to people who don't really get that light and interview them? It might not be much to everybody else, but if you know who I am, they like, oh shit, I got interviewed by Spillz. Yeah. You know what I mean? That means something to them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But just life just got in the way, man. And
I understand.
I was supposed to do one
that.
this Friday, with my fucking car, life problems.
Bro,
came.
I understand car.
So I was just like, man, it honestly it blew past my mind, right? Yeah. I'm laying in the bed. I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to do this.
Yo, so I didn't know we were recording today. It's kind of like been like a thing the last couple of weeks.
Your calendar, bro.
The calendar, no.
I got it on the calendar.
I know. Yeah. I just call producer Green.
Yeah, he's the guy.
What?
I mean, I work
his
with
phone
him.
blowing up.
Well, see, like I usually see him early, and I usually see him, for like we work in the morning.
Shout out to Mr. Green.
We work in the morning, hang out at night. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yo,
so are we gonna be able to see you anywhere soon?
I seen him at Music is Art.
Oh yeah, music is.
Oh, well,
He was late.
Shout out to GCR Studio.
Hey,
He was late, but he got there.
Yo, we were there. Remember, we were there when
she
he
was
came
gonna cancel me.
Yeah,
They were.
She was
They
gonna.
were.
She did cancel me. They did cancel me.
They did.
And then
They
you
were
talked
there.
to him. But the way that
You were
handled-
10 seconds
I want to
late.
say this man is very professional.
Very.
Period. So when
Yeah.
you book him, you book in a professional
Absolutely.
artist.
That's
This
a
man
fact.
walked up there and spoke with them with profession, no anger, no nothing that he got. It was.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sorry, baby. It's over. She's like, it's a wrap. I was like, okay, thank you. She said, let me see what I could do.
Amen to
I was like,
that.
thank you so much. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
said, I can't give you 10 songs, but I give you 3. I said, let me get those. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take
I
as
had a
many as you
performance, perfect performance track, busted out. It was
Nice.
amazing. Shout out to them. Shout out to Music is Our Festival.
I left by then,
We'll see
yeah.
y'all next year. Next year, I'll see y'all. And shout out to
Alright, hell
GCR
yeah.
Studio too, man, for having me and as one of their rap or hip hop artists.
Yeah.
Nice.
But now anything upcoming?
Oh yeah. So we have an event that's about to pop off. It's called We Rock the Buff.
Okay.
It's in the gym at the Bell Center on the west side.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to my brother Marcus Lee. Shout out to Danger the Boss. And shout out to everybody else who's a part of that behind the scenes, who's putting in the work and effort because nobody wants us to rent us their gym. because of COVID. And plus, if something happened to you while you playing basketball, they might be like, oh snaps, you know, you broke a fucking tibula, you know, you sue them, you know, I was in their gym, they don't want none of that.
They don't want
Yeah.
none of that.
But shout out to the Bell Center. They, you know, we just got, I think it's the 4th of December. It's a kid toy drive as well.
Okay.
You know, and we have DJ Bandana Black. It's 2 basketball games. It's an adult game and it's a kids game. Team DJ Bandana Black, who is the fucking DJ for 93.7 for like 15 years.
Shout out DJ Bandana
Shout out
Black.
DJ Bandana Black. That's my brother.
The only one who put on for Buffalo.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. The only one who put on for Buffalo, New York. And he actually, we ain't gonna get to that. But anyway, but he is a true believer in unsigned artists, and I love you, my brother. And then you have DJ Bandana Black versus DJ Real, and then there'll be 2, and then after that, and the halftime of the adults game, there'll be 2 performers, and then we'll have a kid game, and then in the halftime of the kid game, there'll be 2 performers.
All right.
There'll also be vendors there for you, and yeah, man, it'd be a great time. There'll be face painting. I believe we're gonna have cotton candy, making a cotton candy machine, and we're just trying to get back. And if you have some toys, and if anybody has some toys, and you like to come and drop them off and donate them, the Bell Center.
So
will
it's like
be
a
there.
kids event.
It's a kids and an adult event.
So like a
you know?
family event.
Yeah, we're trying to go back on tour. We're going back on tour. You know what I mean? And
Nice.
these are the things that we do to rack up money,
Right.
save money. You know what I mean?
I like the backyard barbecues.
The backyard barbecues.
They
You just have to be creative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You,
Hell
I like
yeah.
it. I like
you have to
it.
be
And
creative
do something Buffalo.
and do something to give back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be
Right.
doing all that.
You can't be
You know,
out
you ain't giving back to nobody. You
Yeah.
know what I
Right.
mean?
No.
You can't
Yeah.
just be taking.
No.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
It's a give and
You gotta
pull.
give your 10%.
Give and pull.
Hell yeah.
Give and pull. You know what I mean? You'll get further like that. You know, give and pull. But yeah, so December we rock the Buff basketball game. Hope to see everybody there, man. It's gonna be dope,
Yeah.
man. This is gonna be one of those.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it'll be dope. Well,
Now my last
my
question
daughter would
was,
like that.
what is your creative process?
Like I said, when I said I wrote So Buffalo, that took me 2 weeks to write. You know, I may be writing some shit, but like, oh shit, that was raw. Then I'm like, you know, played it back to beat 1,000,000 times,
Yeah.
10,000 times. Well, I'm not gonna rush it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to write this right now. You know what I mean? I need this to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least a certain standard. So I might put it down, you know, or if a beat hitting, I might just write the whole. If I write the whole shit, like my shout out to Donnie Grams. He like, yo, we shooting a video tomorrow. I'm like, that's what's up. He like, yeah, but I need you to write a verse today. And I was like, that my writing process is not like that.
Yeah.
But I did it. But I like the
Yeah.
beat so much that I knocked it right out in like 2 hours while I was at work driving. Knocked it out. So my writing process is different each time. You know, sometimes I get to it right then and there. Sometimes I might not get to it for like a month or 2 months. There's songs that I got in the stash that I ain't complete yet, and it really varies.
Back,
Yeah.
Do you ever produce your own beats?
Yeah. I used to do that. You know, like I said, I play the guitar and the piano, so I know how to
Yeah,
compose. I do work a little bit of Logic Pro. Shout out to Kid Cole, that's my engineer. I mix for my, you know, my people. I do a little bit of engineering in the back end. You know what I mean? I know how to work the program a little bit, but I do know how to make some beats too. But it's for some reason when I rap, man, people just love that, man.
Yeah.
And I have to know my audience, you know, even though I love these sounds and even though I could do this and do that, people don't love that, you know. Well, I haven't really put that out there like that either,
Yeah.
though, you know, because when I know that people love when I rap, you know what I mean? And if that grasps their attention, then I need to be focusing on that, and I need to be focused on putting out bangers.
Oh yeah. Now, is there anything that we missed that you want to get out? You want to tell the people?
Nah, man, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for having me, man. This
Yeah,
is
man.
dope.
Thanks
This
for
is
coming
probably
in,
one
man.
of the dopest interviews I had, man. You know, this
I
is
appreciate it.
my 3rd year now, 3.5 years. I've been chasing this dream, and this is definitely one of the. As soon as I walked in the door, I smelled the sage. You heard? I was like, "This is a motherfucking vibe." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
I love the setup. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that I fuck with. Shout out to my man SMG. Shout out to my wife Solar. Nah, man, just stay tuned. When I drop this album, I promise y'all, I'm gonna give you versatility. I'm gonna show you
Nice.
what versatile is. You know, and I might not be everybody cup of tea after this. You heard? Because I know what you probably, if you expecting Lucky Caves to be bars, then you could just don't even bother purchasing my album. Don't even bother listening to me. You heard?
No, I'm excited for this.
I'm gonna show you something.
He's saying
different.
switching it.
Yes.
All right, I'm with
That's
it.
what's
I'm with
really-
it.
I
Yeah,
love
you know what
being
I mean?
able to see the versatility in people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
I don't sing, but the people that you will be hearing singing, I write everything, and I hear everything in my head. So yeah, man, stay tuned to it. I promise you, this is on record too. I promise you, this will be considered one of the best unsigned albums that ever came out of Buffalo.
All right.
I put my stamp on that.
All right. So after it drops, can we get you back in here for?
Man. And maybe we should get like a fucking studio set up, right? Where we can come and spit some bars in that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Have a little segment.
So,
You know what I mean?
we
A
have
little
a
bar
studio back
segment.
there.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
we have a studio.
that. We have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just chilling in the living room.
I've been thinking about that actually.
Every
Yeah,
time.
we got
know?
you.
Have a little segment.
Yeah.
Break it down. Boom. Whatever it's called. Da-da-da. Then you
Right.
go on to
We'll
the
get
fucking
with you on
segment.
It's
that.
gonna
Absolutely.
be monetized
Hell
because we're
yeah.
gonna have to use some beats unless we got someone with some beats that's gonna drop us some fire ass beats to go through.
Yeah.
Because we got the whole setup in there that we could do that in there for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Because
would
I
be
would
dope.
love to hear some fucking fire shit just because I'm a music dude.
Yeah.
Period. I love
That'd be
music.
dope, you know?
Just to sit there and watch all y'all do something creative
Yeah.
and fucking
Yeah.
watch that shit. Like I
want to play with the music. I want to learn. Like I've
Yeah.
always wanted to learn to like
that ain't no. I want to
do
just
that. Like play with the
Yeah.
music, put it together, like
Compose it.
compose it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's always been
Yeah.
that thing.
It's in everybody.
Absolutely.
It's in everybody.
Where can we find this rice and beans clothing line too?
Oh yeah.
'Cause I know, you see, I'm wearing the family
Yeah, we're
trapper. We got
wearing
the family
family
trappers
trapper
on
today.
today.
I got my man joint, man. Shout out to Beware Apparel, man.
Yo,
got my
we gonna-
man
Hell
joint.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to cop some of that too.
So I kind of like learned everything at one time, right? So when I put out the merch, I learned about, you know, the online merch. You know, I could connect the Instagram to the shop to my store,
Yeah.
and they could purchase on my store. But then I realized that it was money going hand in hand. You know what I mean? By getting them print, selling them myself. You know what I mean? So then I just had to set back and I had to rebrand. So right now I'm rebranding it.
Okay.
We almost done. Shout out to my girl Kayla who did my album too. We rebranding it. And when I come, I'm gonna come hard. But stay tuned to that, man. And I'm going.
Yeah.
2023. This year was about performance. Last year, I'm only in my third year, right?
Yeah,
Third and a half
right.
years.
Yeah.
The first year was about who I am.
Okay.
This is how I'm seeing it, right? Because I'm looking at it.
You got a 5-year plan,
because I didn't
bro.
really drop no music this year like that. Because I've been performing everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backyards, fucking 3 people, 600 people. It don't matter.
That's it, don't
Music is
matter.
Art Festival, Porch Fest, Music Ball 2022,
Yeah.
Musicians Ball, so many other things, you know. So I'm just like I said, I'm just rolling with the punches. The first year was who I am. The second year, I worked all that year. I dropped so many videos, so much music. I worked. This year was performance. Next year is about business.
There it is. All right.
I like it.
I need
All right.
that. I need to be the first one to get one of them hoodies, bro. I
Got
one.
you.
Right?
I
Yeah.
got you.
Yo, I'm a
Yeah.
hoodie.
I'm gonna come
a
drop
hoodie
y'all
fucking-
off some.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
I'm a
some
hoodie fucking-
I'm a hoodie here.
Yo,
I'm
you
a-
gonna see?
Me too.
I had to
click
wear-
Hoodie
I had-
yo, white
I say
tee
I'm
and
a
the
hoodie
pills
True,
fitted.
you gonna be like, yo, damn, he got a lot of damn Nike hoodies.
Yeah,
What
oh,
the
he
fuck?
does
Now he's
have a lot
switching
of
it.
Nike
Oh
hoodies.
fuck, this guy, yo, it's like, yo, I don't stop buying them.
Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all some dope motherfucking people,
You
man.
amazing.
Thank you.
Yo,
Seriously.
Yeah.
keep being amazing,
Seriously,
bro.
man.
You keep
Likewise,
doing your
man.
thing.
Thank y'all
You
for
too,
having
man.
me,
Appreciate
man.
Yo, put your where they
Your
can
handle.
find you. My fault.
Oh, Spillz 716 everywhere. SPILLZ 716. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, you name it. It's real simple. But go hit my YouTube up though. Go
Yeah, go
Spillz
run that
716.
shit up.
Go run my YouTube up, man.
Go run that shit
watch
up.
Salute
this
everybody,
episode,
man.
and then go right to his YouTube.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Like we said, for
I'm still
coming.
high
Can they
off
find
of
me?
that.
Where can they find me?
What is that called?
The volcano.
Volcano.
No, what's the weed called?
Oh,
Apple
apple
fritter.
fritter.
I'm still
Apple
high off
fritter.
that apple fritter.
Where can they find me?
Yeah.
Oh man, they can find me at all kinds of places. But you can find me right here, this me, at NTYROOTS_TRYKOME. That's Naughty Roots _Trichome. I do cool shit with cool shit with cool shit for cool shit.
And cool people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got a radio show.
Then
and
we
shit,
have Miss
too.
Jen.
Yes.
Hippie
I
Jen.
put the hippie chick in hippie chic.
Boom.
But you can
like
find
it.
me at Hippie Chic Farms on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where can we
Hippie
find you,
chic with
sir?
Yeah,
Okay.
sir. Where can we find you?
space_cadet_716. Make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you go follow Spillz.
Yeah.
And make sure
yeah.
you stay lit.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
catch
it.
you on the next one.
Oh, hey. Don't hype up the rotation.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, make
Go
sure you go listen to
tomorrow.
Don't Fuck Up the Rotation every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.